Hey everyone, hope that you are doing well and enjoying your day or evening or morning or whenever it is that you are actually catching this video. If you are returning back, welcome back guys. And if you are new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. If you are new, my channel gets real intense. I attack wicked, dark, nasty, lying, disgusting, filthy energy that should be criminal activity. And we just got to go above that and uproot it by way of the spirit. And so you will get scripture on this channel because the scripture is found in the tarot. And so I'm not like a churchy channel or religious channel, but I'm a channel for truth. And I do believe in keeping all 10 of the commandments. And I do serve an Elohim that is an Elohim of war, not to start it, but to finish it. We're dealing with nasty people who have lost their soul and they like to be hateful and wicked. And Jehovah teaches our hands how to war. And so let him face to face, like he states. Those who hate him, those who have unforgiveness, malice, greed, nastiness, those people will meet Yehovah Elohim face to face. Absolutely. And that is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So, you know, if you don't like intense things, you probably won't like my channel. If you like to murder, cheat, and steal energetically, physically, emotionally, I will attack the occult. It is not right to kill anybody, but you know, the children and the trafficking and burning little children and things like that, and people getting on technology. You just don't move me. I'm not moved by your words. I know who I am and I stand in the truth, and there's no amount of words that will move me. Obviously some people are moved because they got hatred in their heart for whatever reason why, and they've never had a conversation. They've lost their love of mind and their soul because they're dark energy and entities at this point they just have nothing inside of them. So if you are new, I attack stuff like this, and I just you know, those people want to fight. Okay, well, the Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, says that the battle belongs to me, but I'll teach your hands how to war it. And we stand in the truth alone. He is our shield and buckler. So, you know, let us put up our shield of faith and quench every fiery dark of the wicked, nasty Satanist out there. And let the blood of Yeshua, the great Hamashiach that walked among us in the flesh, take care of these freaks. Yehovah is Yeshua. So anyway, welcome to my channel. Okay, so those of you who have a birthday today, happy birthday. If it is an anniversary or something like that, happy anniversary. Those of you who have been able to connect with thus far on my channel, boy, I really enjoyed conversation, and I just appreciate you and all your love and support and your kindness. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. Interchanging kindness and helping one another energetically, spiritually, and stuff like that. I've really enjoyed it. And so those of you who all are interested in a reading, there is instructions down below how to reach me. I look forward to talking to you. Those of you who have not heard from me yet, just hang on, because you will hear from me. Okay, and so no worries, everything in its time and things like that. So just want to put that out there. Let's go ahead and just pull some cards here and see what comes out. Jehovah, I appreciate you so very much. Jehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every foul, wicked, disgust of a mouth that would rise up against your people, and shove it down to the pit of hell. Every demonic force, every child molester, every lying, murderous, envious, nasty, disgust, we just rebuke you. Well, we have the nasty card that is coming up. The Hermit is a positive card if it's in the upright, but if you are new, I read my cards by way of scripture as well as the cards, and this would be the letter Tet. We have the letter T, and it came out earlier today. And a lot of times you'll see the Hermit holding a snake, because the snake is the beast, and the Hermit in the upright would have wisdom beyond the beast and catch that thing and put a judgment on it. The Tet is a snake in the basket. Somebody trying to store you up, put you down in clay, because some people are freaks and they've lost their way. And this is a judgment type of a card. This is a card that talks about analyzing and things like that. But it is a filth card in the negative, because those who want to be filthy, Jehovah says to us in the scripture, let them stay filthy still. Just let them stay that way then. That's what they're going to be. He says, I shake those people out of the earth every day. You and I just have to stand in faith. And somebody's having to taste words of a discernment, and you better be doing that, and I better be doing that. that every single day, because the scripture tells us not to trust anyone. If we're not trusting Jehovah, then there's problem there, people. There is. If you're not trusting the great spirit of truth and seeking our Father in truth, you could be dealing with somebody who's older here. There could be somebody in disguise, and that is the case. We already know it. Anyway, we're not moved by it. What else you want to bring out here? We got business out here as well. Well, there's the old Satan, that old serpent, the devil coming out here, and people chained up like they're freaking animals because they're freaks and a half. We don't care how big the horns are. That's nastiness out here. We've got just people trying to restrain. You can't restrain nothing outside of Jehovah's hand, allowing something for whatever purpose. Just like I'm being reminded, people, and I will bring up scripture, like I said, I'm being reminded when, you know, the story, you can take the story however you want. It is the truth. I've seen the hand of Jehovah just come on in ways beyond this realm and do some things. But he told Moses to go in and tell old Pharaoh, let my people go. And Pharaoh hardened his heart. And actually, Jehovah also hardened his heart as well. And it would seem that, well, Moses said, well, you told me to do this, but when I did it, it seemed like it got worse. It got worse so that Jehovah could get the glory in the end of it. We're not moved by the devil. We're not moved by hardship. We just ain't sorry. We got business and this freakish boss energy out here on somebody's nasty stuff out here, I guess. Some people dealing with nasty. I guess they're dealing with nasty. This be old stuff. There'd be a father figure here, or who's your father? Somebody's got their father being Satan out here. The Five of Pentacles is out here, feeling left out in the cold, trying to well, if you're whole on the inside, people, it won't move you. It just won't move you. This people that are poor in their spirit, okay? There's consequences on decisions on some freaks that have done some stupid whatever this is. Decision is out here. Jehovah says, you touch my people, there'll be a grave evil to you, because all those who consume his people shall be evilness come to you. So take it up with the great one. That's his word. Don't care if you believe it or not. Jehovah has a people in the earth, and you're either going to walk upright or you're not, or you're freak like this nasty beast out here, people. Really. The letter T and the letter S is out here. There's a test going on if you run that back, okay? The devil's already been defeated, people. Any hardship that you and I go through, it's just a test, man. Somebody got a choice out here, and there's going to be a big fat consequence. You are dealing with the crazy person. That somebody's mentally disturbed. That's what this card represents. Yes, and there's filthiness out here. We have the devil here, people. We got people throwing people out on the street, making some. This is a crazy card as well. And so we're dealing with some crazy people making stupidness just because what? Because you're a boss. Because you own a business. My God. We don't care. If you don't operate in the uprightness of your heart and the truth, and something wrong with you. You are filthy in your spirit as well. We got somebody who's got a mental problem. We got an emotional problem here. We got a physical problem going on for some people. We also got a physician energy here, and nobody can heal you outside of the great physician. There's cause and effect out here going. Something very karmic is going to take place around somebody. There's a predator here. The letter Samach in the Hebrew represents a predator, but there's also divine grace if you and I are standing in the truth and keeping covenant with the Holy One. Jehovah stated that if we just stay in our little chamber for just a little while, he was going to take that piercing serpent, and he was going to take care of Leviathan, and he is, and all the little Leviathan baby dolls that are born under the seed are going to be slaughtered by Jehovah. And that is the case, okay, because they're crazy. They got a line of confusion on them because they've done something filthy here. And so Jehovah just lets the brutish man just rise up, and then he just cuts them out, people. We don't have to worry about nothing. We rest. We just rest. So yes, there is joyfulness here. Yes, and there's harmony here, and yes, there's love. There's the enemy coming out real big in this reading, folks. And so, and the thief and the liar and the murderer, and that's the devil. Okay, somebody's an imposter. They ain't, again, somebody's under disguise here because somebody's mental. Somebody got to be in disguise because they're mental. It's right here. It's real big, okay? Because they've stolen some things. They've lied about some things. There's third parties out here. There's baby issues and things around affection and stuff like that. But there's something filthy attached to some stuff out here. There is. It's what it's showing. All right. Well, It is what it is. Jehovah, you just picked through my hands. I was just checking the energy, and I'm not surprised that this came out. I let Jehovah just bring it out. Let him expose the wicked. Those who hate, let them just die in their hatred for whatever reason. They hate because of what they've done. They're guilty. They're guilty for what they've done. People don't just act stupid without a cause of why they got themselves there, man. This would be a guilty card, okay? Whoso loves instruction loves knowledge. Did you understand that? Do you love instruction? We have a test here, and we have a teacher that will sit down in schools and colleges, or just even as a leader, and will test. And if you like instruction on your job, or in households or whatever, if you love instruction, you will love the knowledge of that instruction, because this is wisdom right here. Okay, but he that hates reproof is brutish. Like I said, there's a brutish person out here, okay? Somebody don't like instruction and they're filthy. Let them stay filthy still. Let their consequence go upon their own freaking head. Let Jehovah stick a big fat pill down their throat and take them down to hell where they belong. That there's an abominable branch out here. Yes, there's a judgment for bestiality. So that tells us, folks, that we are living in the time of the beast, that old serpent, the devil. The beast is here in the hand of the hermit. Somebody's laid down with a freaking animal, and that's why the scripture says when you do that, you get a line of confusion. So we dealing with the freak out here that's laid down with a nasty animal, and they become like an animal themselves, and so they've got to be chained up in the zoo now because they're crazy. They're hateful. They're disgusting the earth. They are the seed of Satan. They're nasty. Somebody's out here under judgment for a bestiality. That's sick. Get him out of the way, Jehovah. There is some type of success that will be out here, because Jehovah ain't going to lose. Like I said, Jehovah says he's going to get that piercing serpent out of the way. Somebody got a heavy drug problem. Well, of course they do. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the wicked. Don't take no counsel, people, from the wicked, or you ain't going to be blessed, okay? We do know the truth from within. It's either written on our hearts or it's not. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the seat of the sinner, or in the way of the sinner or the scornful. Whoever's out here is wicked. There's tears around some stuff. Scripture that all the gold is in evil, and there's thievery out here, and it will be exposed. Jehovah's going to give back everything that belongs to you. And something that happened around water, then something happened around water. The angels are here to help. Thank you, Jehovah, for your angels, because Michael and his angels are fighting against the devil and his angels, and we know who wins in the end. Whoever the heck you are that lives in the country, or country life, or whatever, if you live on the country in a farm and you got animals that you're sleeping with, you're a disgust out here. If not, you just have country life. Then whoever's energy that comes out on my channel, it's here. It always comes out. There's something around some situation around a marriage and a connection, but I guess somebody is jealous over that thing. Well, I guess so. Somebody been terrified and being in fear and something like that. Well, the devil can't move you and I, people, unless you give him your energy. Okay, the devil actually is afraid of you, because if you have Jehovah on your side, Jehovah says, I'm going to bust him up really hard. Okay, Jehovah says, I keep you in perfect peace if your mind is stayed upon me. That's wisdom, the wisdom to turn away from evil and get out of this freakishness. Somebody's in the company of a wicked person, and they're crazy because somebody's done something nasty, even with animals out here. The righteous man wisely considers the house of the wicked. Elohim overthrows the wicked for their wickedness. That's right. Jehovah gets the last say. And there's a burn and a heat of anger, and there's somebody outside. This, we're told that when the devil's branch gets thrown into the pit of hell, that people were going to narrowly look upon him and say, is this the man? The devil's a man who cannot pass the test. He's outside, okay? He's on the outside of things. They let the filthy stay outside still. There's nastiness out here in this reading, and Jehovah's calling somebody out. We ain't moved by you. I just keep hearing Jehovah say it. There's fraud issues out here as well. There's something real fast out here, but yet the devil also works slow. He represents time, but the phonics of fast is out here. Look, people, some things only come out by fasting and praying. Somebody needs to know that. And then just like the Christ told us that there's some things, there's war going on, and some things won't even leave unless you fast and pray. Somebody needs to hear that today to break a chain. This goes back to trusting, and this is a recovery of something. This is your offspring's also here. And again, you'll over and over and over says something hidden is going to come to the light. So something is going to come to the light. We've got big time wisdom here about something. So whatever that is, somebody's just going through a test, and you're being told to fast to break off of a chain, because there's something out here that is profane around some people. This will come out, people, for this reading. I just wanted to check the energy. Until next time, shalom.